We live.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome back, America.
Welcome
Um,
back.
Tuesday Night Football, recording on Thursday. No big deal. Uh, week two, week two here. Great week last week. Um, did I win? Yes. Did other people lose? Yes. Um, but we're here. And we're very much looking forward to week three. We got football on tonight. Jets, Patriots. We'll do a little pick 'em like we always do at the end of the week. We'll go over who won last week, who lost last week, standings, and we got a couple trades from some owners, couple trades, couple small trades. Nothing huge, nothing blockbuster, but it's still very early this league. I'm sure they're trade happy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Where do you want to start? Where do you want to go?
So it's a pleasure to be back. Richard and I in the booth, like some people say it's like Troy Aikman and who does Troy Aikman do it with?
Joe Buck.
Joe Buck, Jim Nance, Tony Romo. Just feels good to be back. Feels great to be back. Last week's episode, we had our highest viewers ever. I think we almost reached 100 views, which to like the Logan Pauls of the world, that's really bad, but to us, that's pretty good.
Pretty good,
It was the
man.
first
Pretty
time we ever
good.
shared it publicly with the masses. We have
Shout out
our
to
yeah.
Melvin.
Shout out Melvin. Melvin put us out of our comfort zone. But yeah, no, we shared it with the masses. Got some good feedback. So yeah, just happy to be back. Today, just wanted to do the usual. We're gonna review fantasy picks. We're gonna get into our NFL picks. I wanted to give a quick shout out. We didn't do on the last episode to our sweet homie Dan. We talked about him a lot last year. He finished last and he went to Waffle House. He stayed in Waffle House for 7 hours, ate
Disgusting.
17 waffles,
Gross.
and was an absolute warrior. We can't believe he actually did it. He actually did it. He was live streaming for the league to see. So credit to you, Dan.
Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. But credit to him, but that was gross. Listen, he's a better man than I am. I know we had some owners who really just said, "Hey, you read the fine print." And credit to him, he did it because I wouldn't have. But
Yeah, there were some
that's
owners who were really pushing the agenda. Like, yeah, you got to do this. Myself, I was like, hey man, like I don't know, like I feel like I could not do that physically. I don't think I'm physically capable. But Dan did it. He was the right
Dan.
man for the job.
Dan was the man, man. Dan was the man. Yeah, let's go over real quick. Uh, we'll just go. Actually, we'll just do who won, who lost, real quick. Um, Highest scorers actually. Lee 162,
Hmm.
Mike 146, and this who is that? Richard 146. Did I say that right? Richard. Okay, yeah, Richard 146. Real quick, I beat Dan. I said 146. He put up 133. Listen, he just ran to a locomotive. I'm sorry. Happens. You lost to Jared by 7, 112, 119. Grant, huge bounce back. 60 points improved from last week. 145 to 123. Nikki, there's nothing Nikki could have done there. Again, sometimes you just run to a locomotive. Nikki put up a good week there. Um, Mike lost. Holy cow. To Lee. Whoa, 146, 162. Nothing you could do there either.
It's a big
And
jump.
then JJ beat Jake 130 to 109. So standings real quick. Lee 2-0. Yours truly 2-0 in second place. Jared 2-0 at third place. Mike fourth place 1-1. JJ fifth place 1-1. Jake sixth place 1-1. Seventh place Grant 1-1. And then we got this is the winless club right now. Dan eighth place 0-2. Nikki eighth place 0-2, and then
I'm 0-2. Sorry, there was a
yeah,
gnat
Kenny.
on my
Yeah,
desk.
Kenny is 0-2. Yes, correct. I didn't want to say it. Wanted to leave you to say if you wanted to say it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's where we stand. And then I actually play Kenny this week, so I have a chance to go 3-0, and then he might fall to 0-3. Maybe I go to 2-1, he goes to 1-2. I don't know. I don't know. That's the great part about the future. We don't know what the outcome is, but we have an
And
opportunity to each win.
yeah. I mean, fantasy's weird, right? Like I was looking at your team last week. I mean, your team looked
Yeah, I'm banged up. I'll
pretty
address it.
stacked, but
I'm banged up now.
things changed.
I lost Cooper Cup. I lost Debo. Jefferson's battling a quad. Kenneth Walker not going to play this week. Jordan Love, PCF. I'm banged up. I can't. Hey, I'm not going to run from it. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
And my guys, we went crazy on the waiver wire this week. You got I picked up Rashid Shaheed, I picked up Jawan Jennings, and Quentin Johnson.
Not a
Quentin Johnson's not going
Saints.
to start, but
Not a Saints.
are those the guys that you want? What do you mean, Rashid Shaheed?
Isn't Juwan Jennings a Saint? Is he not a
No,
Saint
he's a
anymore?
Niner. He's a Niner.
Oh, my bad.
Come
Was he a Saint in the past?
on. Jawan Jennings always been a Niner gang. I think he was
Oh,
undrafted, or maybe
I'm
seventh
thinking of the
round.
tight end. There's some tight end on the Saints who's named like
Jawan Johnson.
Juwan Johnson. There we
Yep.
go. I was a mistake.
We're gonna have to battle a couple weeks. I think Cooper Cup's gonna be out for I'm gonna guess 3 weeks. I think Debo's gonna be out for 2. And Kenneth Walker, I have absolutely no idea. Jordan Love might play, but it doesn't really matter because I'm starting Kyler. So that's my statement. Yeah, I'm hurt. If you want to beat me now because I'm hurt. But my team was looking fantastic, but it was early. So um we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we got going on. Um
Yeah, and I was gonna say, so I am 0-2, right? It's a long season. It's a marathon. It ain't a sprint. I
yep. Yep.
fantasy's never been a sprint. If the week, the year, if it ended right now, I'd be done. But it's
Be,
not. It's not. We
be
have a lot
cooked.
more. Yeah, I'd be cooked, man. Shout out my boy Trey McBride, by the way, rocking his jersey. Got
You would be
him
going to
in.
Waffle House if the season ended right now.
Yeah, I would. But
But I think we got rid of Waffle House.
yeah, we actually need to sort
It's kind of
that
a
punishment out.
health hazard, to be quite
Yes.
honest.
Yeah,
Yep.
the FDA not approved. So we get
FDA, the CBA, like the bargain agreement, we agreed to that. Nope,
yeah,
can't do it.
we got to look into that. Also, I don't think I would survive Waffle House, just being honest. And I like my life, so I don't want to go. But quick state of the union. I do want a quick state of the union. So I am playing Richard week 3. It's a battle of the podcast hosts. I don't know if you mentioned that.
I did. We
We
talked about it a little bit.
so I beat Richard, I think, last year. I don't know.
Whoa, what the
I'm pretty
heck?
sure I beat you last year.
What is this? 2023? What year are we in?
I'm just saying. I mean, last year. I mean, that was a great year. I don't want to say I
Jeez.
peaked, but I had a great year.
I mean, you can only go up. We can only go up. You can't look back.
True.
You can only go up.
Yeah. So we got a few things in store. I do want to give another shout out to Lee. His team looks absolutely dominant. Best team right now, in my opinion, by far. He's got the depth. He's got studs on his team. He's got a good outlook for the year. Again, things could change. He's got to be quick. He's got to be adaptable. We'll see what he's made of.
J.K. Dobbins, baby. J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins, yeah, he's good.
J.K. Yeah, that's the league's MVP right there. All
Doesn't
right,
even
cool.
start.
Good. That was good. Trades. Want to talk a little bit about the trades?
Yeah, I'll highlight mine real quick because a couple people text me on the side. Their eyebrows were raised a little bit. I traded Terry McLaurin for Jordan Addison straight up.
Whose
Uh,
eyebrows were raised?
I believe I don't want to name them, but Mike and Jared. I think they both texted me on the side if I remember.
What did they
Maybe
say?
I think they wanted to understand my logic,
It's a
but
pretty insignificant trade.
it's insignificant. But I don't know. My logic going in
It's like when a team swaps a seventh for a sixth.
true.
Just
Yeah.
swap. We're swapping six.
Look, real quick, 1 second. Jordan Addison, I believe in Sam Darnold. Jordan Addison played really well last year. I don't know if y'all remember that crazy game he had when Jetto was out. And like he went for, I think, like 2 or 3 touchdowns. I don't even remember. He went crazy. His upside is there. I believe in Sam Darnold. I believe in the offense. That's really it. Like Terry McLaurin, I don't think Jaden Daniels is going to get him the ball enough to be a relevant fantasy asset. So I'm taking my gamble and I'm
Listen,
riding with Jordan Addison.
listen. The great thing about this league is that you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. I mean, I know you are because
Yeah.
this is a show, but you can do whatever the hell you want. You're your own boss, man. You are the president, CEO, GM, head coach, assistant athletic trainer, graduate assistant. You're everything, man. You're
Heck
everything.
yeah. Heck yeah.
So
That hype
you
me
saw
up.
a vision, you see a vision. Boom.
Boom
Another
shakalaka.
trade. This one was pretty big. Jared and Mike. I would have loved to see those negotiations. I know those guys. I know those guys probably just screamed at each other for like 30 minutes and then came to an agreement. Or maybe it was peaceful. It probably was peaceful. So Mike is going to get Jonathan Taylor and Jalen Waddle, and Jared is going to receive James Cook and Malik Neighbors. This is a PPR league, so there are some big name receivers going across there, and there's also some big name running backs. Um, I think Mike's outlook was ADP. He did
Yeah.
send the ADP after. He loves the ADP. A lot of people didn't necessarily agree with that. One being his brother-in-law, Dan. Dan had a problem with that. Um, I think Jared is looking at it more of Malik Neighbors is possibly the only weapon on the Giants. He might get, a lot of targets, a lot of catches, and James Cook is out to a hot, hot start. Um, so we'll see. Listen, early, we'll grade this trade in January when the season ends.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Jalen Waddle, I think Jared's probably looking at it as like Jalen Waddle's done. They got Skylar Thompson back there, but listen, let me check because I don't know. That was a couple years ago, but Tua was out like last couple of years. I think Tua was out the last time. Oh, that was a playoff game
I think
actually.
2022 was the last year he dealt with these
2022 was
concussions.
yeah, because Tua played last year. I don't know what games Tua didn't play last year. Okay, he definitely didn't play New York. Okay, so with Skylar Thompson, Jalen Waddle put up 17, 13. Oh my God, he put up a 30 bomb. Maybe, who got Jalen Waddle?
Mike,
Mike might have done some research. Mike might have done some research on the Skylar Thompson Jalen Waddle connection. So
that is some crazy research if he actually did that.
yeah, I just looked at it. So that if he's basing off of that, then who cooked here? Mike did. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so it was a good trade. And let's see some guys on the trade block. Who else we got on the trade block? I love seeing guys on the trade block. The trade block is
Trade block
hot.
in this league is crazy.
Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, Alvin Kamara, who had a huge game versus Cowboys. Chris Godwin, Josh Allen, Hollywood Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Herbert, Higgins, Chase, Javante, G5, Brees Hall, JSN, La Puerta, and Romeo Dunes, who has not been good so far, but we'll see what
No.
happens with him. Um, but yeah, that's where we're at right now, and then we can transition to some picks. Do you
Let's
remember
do
what you
it.
went last week?
Yes. Richard was nice enough to review our picks, and the picks are in. My record is I got 10 right, 6 incorrect. Richard,
8-8, five batting 500, not good. 10-6 is it's a great number. We both were wrong on the Ravens.
oh
Our
God.
upsets of the week, I had Vikings, and then you had Cardinals. So those were pretty sharp picks.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm a big Cardinals believer.
we were both wrong about the Eagles. We were both right about the Chiefs. That's pretty impressive. I'm sure there are a lot of people who like the Bengals, but and we got the Bills right on TNF. So that was pretty cool.
Oh wow.
Um, before Tua got concussed, it was a competitive, not really, but it was a highly touted game. Um, well, let's get right into it. We're gonna try. We've looked in the mirror. We looked at the guy in the mirror and said, "Hey, how can we make this show better? A little less, little. I babble a lot. I like to babble. I act like it's a radio show. It's not. People don't want to listen to me. Hey,
Yeah,
let's
they
get it.
do.
Yeah, let's get in. Hey, let's get the pick in. Hey, 1, 2, boom, boom, boom. This is the reason why. Instead of look at the 2024. None of that. Um, let's start Patriots Jets Thursday night football. I'm rocking the A-Rod jersey. Who you like?
I like the Jets, but that guy from Twitter who's wrong all the time, Trent, likes the Jets.
Book it with Trent.
So yeah, so I'm going Patriots, which is a way out of left field pick that I don't even like. But I think the Patriots will somehow freakishly win this game. It's going to be a low
Did you just
scoring
pick the?
game.
Did you pick the Pats?
I just picked the Patriots.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
no, yeah, it's a crazy pick. I recognize that. But yeah, no, I kind of want to do a freaky pick, and I think the Patriots might shock everybody and somehow win this.
Get freaky with it.
And yeah, I mean, there's not much analysis. It's just a feeling.
Yeah, yeah. Get freaky.
Yeah.
I did see a stat. You're talking about Booker with Trent. He might have seen the stat too. There's this guy on X. Um, teams who were this is bear with me here. Teams who were a 6-point dog the week before. I know people don't want to listen to this, but this is if you like to gamble out there, you can listen to this. I don't do that. Teams who were a 6-point dog the week before and went into overtime and lost are 3-23 against the spread the next week. That applies to the Patriots this week. Um, so that stat is assuming is insinuating that the Jets are going to cover. I believe that's how they say it. I'm going to take the Jets, and I think it's just going to be. I kind of said it earlier. I think it's going to be just a low scoring game. 17-3 Jets. I know Mike wants it to be 20-6 Jets. 26 Jets. That's my score prediction. Low scoring game. Jets home opener. Sometimes these teams get really riled up and then they kind of come out with a lot of juice and they come out flat. Um, Patriots are again they're a scrappy team, but they're not I don't think competing for a Super Bowl or anything like that. So I'm gonna take the Jets here in this spot. Um, let's switch over to Minnesota. Minnesota, really good game here. I don't know why it's at 1 o'clock. Vikings Texans in Minnesota, 2-0 teams. CJ Stroud, Sam Darnold. Who do you like?
This is a really tough one. Um, who's home? The Texans.
Minnesota.
Minnesota's home, and they're an underdog. Ugh. For this one, I am going to go Minnesota. I think the Texans are a better football team. Minnesota's got a real good defense. Their defense is solid. I think the Texans, without Joe Mixon, most likely, which sucks to have Joe Mixon, I think they're going to struggle to get the ball moving on the ground. It's going to be obvious passing situations. Nico is a little banged up. Actually, trying to trade for him right now. He's a little banged up. I still think he's going to ball out though. But the Vikings, man, they're just looking good. Jordan Addison might come back this week. Aaron Jones has been a good running back for them so far. They still have Ty Chandler also, who's a really explosive playmaker. So yeah, I think the Vikings, another weird pick, but I'm gonna go Vikings.
Yeah, this is actually extremely tough, and I think whoever loses this game could be on fraud alert because I wasn't high on the Texans coming into this year. I think when you have kind of one of these dream team scenarios like we saw with the Eagles in 2012, they signed Vince Young, Nnamdi Asomugha, all these different guys. Chip Kelly's coming in. Oh, we're the dream team. Ended up not being that good. It's a little similar here with the Texans, but the difference is they got CJ Stroud at the helm. I'm gonna take the Vikings because they're at home. We might look really bad. This could be like a 35-7 Texans win, but I think there's a lot of casual fans who are gonna say, "Oh, the Texans are gonna go in there and kick their butt." So
It's a trap for
let's
sure.
let's let's zig when everyone else zags.
It's for
We're going
sure a trap,
Vikings.
100%.
Um, Kick it to Pittsburgh. Shout out Jake Heinz Field, Acrisure Stadium now. Steelers Chargers. This is a tough game, man, because my heart I love you guys know how I love Jim Harbaugh. I don't like Jim Harbaugh. I love Jim Harbaugh. Um, but the Vegas likes the Steelers and Mike Tom. This is a great. If you don't want to watch this game, watch it for one reason. This is a great head coach game. A great head coach game. Okay, Mike Tomlin, Jim Harbaugh. This game is going to literally end 10-9. Now
That's it.
I'm not going to watch it because I'll be at the Bucks game, but I'll be stat casting it, and I'm going to take. You just get the notification.
Holy crap. Wait, what just
Sorry, just quick program break.
wow, Leone. Wow.
I've got comment on that. Oh my gosh, jeez,
Wow.
I gotta look at it real quick. Son of a
Yeah,
gun, man.
that is crazy. Um oh, that's crazy. That's wow. Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh,
Anyways, I don't
Steelers
even know what I'm talking
Chargers.
about.
Steelers Chargers.
I'm gonna take the Chargers. I'm gonna take the
I'm
Chargers.
gonna actually Justin Herbert's a little banged up. Steelers been looking pretty good. I'm gonna take the Steelers. I'm gonna take the Steelers. I just think if Vegas likes them, I mean Justin Fields been playing pretty good, so that happening during the podcast is crazy. There is a large trade done in the fantasy world.
Yeah. Anyways, kicking it back here.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Eagles Saints. This is a tough game. Eagles.
I'm actually going Saints with this one, which I know we're like anti-Saints because we're Bucks fans, but
That's
I
great.
think the Saints are unfortunately a good football team. The Bucks are better. The Bucks are definitely better. I'm not saying the Bucks or the Saints are better than the
Hey,
Bucks.
hey, wait, whatever, man. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, bro.
Eagles, in my opinion, are frauds. If they win this game, they're not frauds, but I think the Eagles are frauds. So I'm going Saints.
Packers Titans Malik Willis revenge game. You know what? Shout out to Malik Willis. He made a really classy statement. He said that he's got no ill will towards the Titans. He said something. I actually thought this was funny. He said last time I checked, I got paid every day I was there.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's I've never seen that before. Like that's such a cool like way to look at it. Yeah, and he said, shout out to Miss Amy, the Titans owner. She took a chance on me that I'll always be home. The first place to take a chance, we got no ill will. Shout out to them, and for that, I'm taking the Packers.
Nice pick. I'm going Titans. I'm going Titans. I'm going Titans.
Uh,
I believe in them. Will Levis has been making some actually or absolute bonehead mistakes. His coach has been publicly roasting him, publicly saying that his mistakes are dumb. I still believe in Will Levis's arm talent. I think if they can like fix these little errors that have been just plaguing them the last two games. I mean, people forget. I forgot who they played week one, so I guess I am part of that people. They were up 17-3
they played the
against
Bears week one.
the Bears. Bears, not the greatest football team. That defense is solid. They got Ridley, Pollard. I'm biased. I have them, but still, they're really good. They have good offensive weapons. That defense is very good. The Packers are going to really struggle moving the ball. If Jordan Love plays, I still think they're going to lose because he's still banged up. I love Jordan Love also. So I'm going Titans.
Speaking of the oh, sorry, one more game. Giants and Browns. Yikes.
Nasty.
You know what? Maybe the Browns are just one of those inconsistent teams. Listen, I'm telling you, I picked the Giants last week. I was wrong. I'm not gonna stop. For some reason, I can't quit them. I can't quit the Giants. I can't quit Dable. I can't quit Danny Jones. Browns in a close one. Giants gonna keep it close, but the Browns in a late field goal.
Yeah, I'm going Browns. That defense is one of the best in the league. Daniel Jones. I mean, they have one weapon. You lock down Malik Neighbors. What else are you gonna do? Like run it with Devin Singletary? Like he's a middle of the pack running back. Um, Browns aren't that good either. Browns are a hard team to watch. They should have never let go of Baker. Thank you that for doing that. And yeah, going Browns.
Okay, Bears Colts battle of young QBs. AR-15, CW-18. Nobody's ever called them that. I just did it. Um, this is in Indy. This is tough. This is going to be the media is going to eat this game up. There's a lot of good 1 o'clock games. I'm not really sure why.
I don't
Eagles, Saints,
like that.
Texans, Vikings. I mean, not that the Bears and Colts is a great 1 o'clock game, but it's still a pretty good 1 o'clock game just for the young QB talent alone. Um, Tough game. Both teams did not look good last week. Both teams are struggling. This could be the week that the Bears figure it out. But Jonathan Taylor is always there. He's always there. And the Colts have a pretty savvy team. We're very close to making the playoffs last year. I'm gonna take the Colts in here in a close one. And you know what? I'm gonna say it's a high scoring affair. 37-31 Colts.
I am also going to take the Colts. Excuse me. I'd be remiss not to mention this. Sorry, I'm going crazy right now with the digestion. The rookie quarterbacks, they none of them have thrown a passing touchdown yet. The trend in the league, everybody, it's all over Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, we'll educate you and let you know that the throwing touchdowns are down, way down from previous years. I think like in 2022, by now we had like 105 or something like that, or over a period of time. I think we're at like 60 something. So they're way down. It's a running back league right now. Like I said, I'm going Colts. I think AR-15, Anthony Richardson is going to be up and down all year. He's kind of a boomer bust guy. I think Caleb Williams is going to eventually figure it out, but not this week. I'm going Colts.
Um, Dolphins, Seahawks. This is a crazy tough game because I know Mike McDaniels has been in the lab this week, just cooking up some ridiculous offense that Skylar Thompson's going to run, and he's going to get everybody involved. It's going to be all hands on deck. He might get in the game for the Dolphins. I think we're going to see Tyreek Hill at running back. I think we're going to see Tyreek Hill at quarterback. I would not be surprised at all if the excuse me, now you got me burping. If we get the Dolphins Wildcat with Tyreek and A Chain, that would be crazy. And for that alone, Dolphins. Dolphins, 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 Dolphins.
It's going to be interesting to
Long
see how
long week
this.
2. That is a long flight. Put on a t-shirt. Long flight. I like the Dolphins.
Yeah, long flight. That's a long flight.
A
Um,
long flight.
Seahawks, not gonna field. They have a field,
Lumen.
and yeah, Lumen Field, and it's a loud place. They have a crazy home environment. It's gonna be a tight one most likely. The Seahawks obviously missing Kenneth Walker in this matchup. Jackson Smith Njigba had a great week last week. He went off. He had like a million targets. Dolphins are obviously really banged up. This would be a great game for them to somehow win for you win. With probably doing what Richard said. Raheem Mostert might be back this week, so that'll give A-Chain a little bit of relief. He's not the largest dude in the world. I'm going to go Seahawks. I think that seeing Seahawks at 3-0 is weird to me, but I think somehow they're going to win. I don't know.
Freaky pick.
Let's see.
Panthers Raiders. This is going to be a freaky game.
This is
I'll
another
tell
weird
you
one.
that. This is going to be a freaky game.
The NFL is
We got the
unpredictable.
return of Andy Dalton, the journeyman who was once a very good quarterback for the Bengals. Um, and Antonio Pierce. Listen, the Panthers are going to play a lot better, but the Raiders have guts. And the Panthers, listen, those guys get paid to play football as well. But they don't have the playmakers that the Raiders have on both sides of the football. And I'm going to go Raiders.
New York Raiders. I actually do really like the Raiders this year. They under AP, they've been doing well. Panthers obviously aren't a good football team. Andy Dalton coming in, it's going to make it interesting. You're probably going to see a lot of points in this game. I'm surprised the over/under is 40. Raiders do have a good defense, though. I just feel like Andy Dalton's going to be slinging that thing. Deontay Johnson, Leggett, they're all going to be involved. Panthers are going to look better, but I'm going to go Raiders.
Okay, here we go. Ravens Cowboys. What a game. One team is going to be 1-2. No, excuse me. I said that incorrectly. Actually, no. Whatever.
You did say
Okay.
that right.
Yeah. Y- Yes, one of these teams is going to be 1-2. If yes, one at the end of this game, one team will be 1-2. Both of them might be 1-2, but one of them will. No, that's wrong. I'm sorry. I'm screwing this whole thing up. The Ravens are either going to be 0-3 or 1-2. The Cowboys are going to be 2-1 or 1-2. That's it. I'm going to take the Ravens. I just don't think that a John Harbaugh team is going to start out 0-3 with that team. They're not banged up. They're not hurt. There's no excuses. They're going to figure it out. That's a disgusting loss last week. I'm sure they looked at a lot of tape, and the Cowboys had a really embarrassing loss as well. And they're at home. But I could see the Cowboys being 1-2 more than I could see the Ravens being 0-3, if that makes sense. I'm throwing a lot of numbers at the audience right here. Sorry for that. But just remember this, taking the Ravens.
Yeah, quick one for me. Going Ravens. I just don't see them going 0-3. That's about it.
Yep. Yep, exactly. Uh 49ers Rams, tough, man. Tough. Both these teams are banged up. This is the banged up bowl. Um People are counting the Rams out. I'm gonna take the Rams here. I mean, the 49ers are just as banged up. Yes, their defense is a little bit better. The Rams defense does not look good. But they got playmakers. They got playmakers on the Rams defense, and I don't think one game defines anybody. I'm gonna take the Rams in the spot. I like it. And I don't think the 49ers, I think the 49ers are like people think of the 49ers still as like CMC, Debo. Kittle just got hurt today with a hamstring. Give me the Rams. Give me Sean McVay. Give me Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. That's tough, man. I want the Rams to do so well from a fantasy perspective, but the 49ers might not even have Kittle. So their only weapons, which Jordan Mason's looked amazing. They
Yeah.
have Ayuk and that's it. I mean, I
Ayuk's
don't
still in preseason, man. He's got a yeah.
yeah, so he's really got to step up in this one for them to do anything. I mean, the Rams wide receiver one though is Demarcus Robinson. So you're not looking at a ton of firepower here. I'm surprised the over under is 43 and a half. I feel like you're just not going to see a ton of points in this one. The Rams are at home, so that's another factor to include. But I'm going to go Niners here. I just think the Niners are a gritty football team. They're banged up, but I think they'll get it done.
Lions Cardinals. What a game. Is this the Fox game of the week?
It's on Fox. I don't know if it's the
It's
game.
on Fox. I don't know.
Should be.
Oof, man. Tom Brady's probably gonna do. Let me see. Actually, I think I have his schedule. Hmm. I don't. Um, whatever. Regardless. Uh, Lions are a 3-point favorite. Give me the Lions coming off a really bad loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Great win by us. Bad loss by the Lions. 1-7 the red zone. Um, Give me the Lions. They know how to win. They're going to rebound. I think the Cardinals are going to have that emotional hangover from such a big week. That was really like Kyler's resurgence party, letting everybody know, hey, I'm still in the league. I'm not saying the Cardinals are going to play bad. I'm just saying the Lions are going to play better. I'm going to take the Lions.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, give me.
Oh, I just got a message. I need to restart or recharge my headset, so I can barely hear you. But I'm gonna go Cardinals here. I'm a big Cardinals person, wearing a Cardinals jersey. I just think they have way too many weapons. This is gonna be a super high scoring game, most likely. And the Lions are a really good football team, but I think they're gonna have some gritty weeks. Dan Campbell just had to sell his house because his address got leaked. So that's gonna
Wow, really?
throw. He had to sell his house today. So that's going to
Jeez.
throw a wrench in his brain, most likely. He's a very emotional guy. I actually really like Dan Campbell. But the Lions fans are rebelling, and it's just getting out of hand. Why would you want to
Messed
win for
up.
your city when you're,
Messed up whoever did that.
yeah. So I'm going Cards.
Chiefs Falcons. Both teams coming off emotional victories last week. I know I use that term a lot because I think it's very prominent and relevant. Um, Arthur Blank's getting his name in the Ring of Honor, which is kind of crazy considering he's still the owner, like, and he's still with us. Like, he's not,
He wants to
he's
see it.
alive.
He wants to
He's
see
alive.
it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I guess he'll see it, but I mean, like, he's still the owner. Like, I think he's gonna change from. He's not selling the team. Like, I don't know. That was a little weird. Yeah, I'm sure he wants to see it. That's good that he gets to see it. But I'm just saying, maybe do it like right before he sells the team. Or something. I don't know. All that being said, give me the Chiefs.
I'm gonna also. hmm, I'm gonna go Chiefs here. Chiefs being 3-0. I mean, they're obviously like one of the best teams in football. I don't know, something weird about that. But I'm gonna go Chiefs here. If you're at the Falcons game, I think you get like hot dogs and
Two free
drinks and
hot
all this
dogs.
stuff.
Free soda that is bottomless, and 2 bags of chips.
Yeah, actually, I'm
So
switching my pick. I'm going Falcons.
you can literally
Just
eat for free
the fans are going to be riled up. They're going to be infused with calories, infused with caffeine. So I'm going
with
to go
hot
Falcons.
dogs.
I think they had a good ending to the week. They're going to ride the momentum. I think Kirk, his confidence just shot up by like 40 or 50 points. So I'm switching my pick, going Falcons.
Jags, Bills, and Buffalo. For me, this is easy. I'm taking the Jags. I think the Bills are not as good as people think they are. And I think the Jags are not as bad as people think they are. I still believe in Doug Pearson. I still believe in Trevor Lawrence. And I think the Bills, uh, they beat a banged up, obviously, Miami team. And then week one struggled versus the Cardinals, who we found out that the Cardinals might be pretty good. Um, Give me the Jags. Excuse me.
I'm on Bills. I think the Jaguars, their offense is just struggling right now. Trevor
Ow.
Lawrence is struggling. The Bills don't even have like as good of like close to as good of weapons they had in previous years, and they're still winning. I think Josh Allen is really just going to carry them this game, just through the legs, through the ground game. James Cook's going to go off most likely. He's doing really well right now. I don't know if they're going to keep this up, but I think they're going to go on a little good run here and then struggle in the middle of the season. That's just what I'm feeling with the Bills. So I'm going to go Bills.
Commanders, Bengals. This is like Groundhog's Day every year with the Bengals. They start off slow. They have a primetime game that they just go off on. This is going to be that game. The Bengals are going to win this game big time. T. Higgins is supposed to be coming back. Um, they're not a bad football team. They just, for some reason, do this, and history says that they're going to be good and that they're going to figure it out. So they're going to figure it out versus the Commanders. Um, Give me the Bengals in at least a 2 touchdown game. I'll take Joey B.
Yeah, I think it's a really nice bounce back spot for the Bengals. Like almost too nice of a bounce back spot. You're
Yeah,
playing one of the worst teams in the NFL,
yeah.
and
Don't play down.
you're the
Don't play
Bengals.
down to your comp.
So the Bengals should destroy them and should win this game. This is all shoulds. The should happen.
Theoretically, yes.
We'll see what happens. The Bengals should win any given Sunday. You never know.
Any given Sunday.
If they don't win this game, like sound the alarms, pull all the fire alarms in the Bengals facility, freaking fire off some flares. They need help. So
Yeah.
this is a must win game for the Bengals, like must win. So
Yeah, it is. Actually, it is. Even though they probably should have beat the Chiefs last week. And then finally, Broncos Bucks. I've made it known how I feel about this game this week. Obviously, I believe in the Bucks. We're a good football team. We are going to win the NFC South, I believe. Um, the Broncos. This is when you look up in the textbook a trap football game. This is it right here. The Broncos have absolutely no business being on the same field with us, even competing with us, let alone winning the game. We got to come out as if we were playing the Falcons. We got to come out as if we're playing the Saints. We got to come out as if we're playing the Cowboys because Sean Payton hates us, and we don't like Sean Payton that much back. I'll keep it that way. Um, we got to come out ready to play because the Broncos are coming out hungry. They're 0-2. Those guys get paid to play football just as much as we do. We're banged up. Vita Vea is probably not playing. I don't know the stats on Kalijah Cansey. I hope he's playing. I have no idea with Vita out. Secondary still hurt. Like, do not take this game for granted. We need to stack these wins. We need to go 3-0. Peter Report is already saying, "Oh, who's going to pick off Bo Nix? Oh, the Bucks are going to start 3-0 for the first time since 2000." They're talking in absolutes. Enough of that. Like you just said, any given Sunday. Okay? Keep the main thing the main thing. Control what you can control. Attitude, effort, heart, hustle.
Hmm.
Win the football game. Take care of business. Defend Ray J. Give me the Bucks.
Going off right there, brother. I
The
obviously
media, man. The media, like in the words of Nick Saban, the rat poison. My God, enough. We got to play the game to win the game.
yeah. Yeah, I'm going Bucks. That's our team. I think by now everybody should know that. Wrapping them right here. It's a nice
Yep.
neutral color, so I can wear it with other jerseys and stuff. Going Bucks. We're a really good football team, like Richard said. We cannot play down to our competition. We cannot
Can't do it.
overlook them. Baker has, I feel like, a trend where he sometimes does kind of overlook the competition when he gets on a high horse. Even though this year, I think we all came in kind of questioning, like, can Baker keep it up? He's so
He's been fan.
far
His
five
whole
touchdowns.
yeah, everything about Baker has been different in a good way. Like I expected Baker even last year when he was doing all the interviews. I was like, here we go, like here we go. But he has been actually he did decline a little bit after we started 3-1. We went to a bye week, then he went on game day. He did everything. Rich Eisen show. It was a media week, but none. All that to say, he came back and he played well, and we all saw what happened. He's got a fire in his eye. He's got the ball looks a little different coming out of his hand. And major credit, Todd Bowles. I like Todd Bowles. I've always just said if Todd Bowles can just, all Todd Bowles has to do is run the defense and just give the OC to someone else, give the offense to someone else. Liam Cohen done a great job. Chris Godwin's played amazing, resurgent year. Todd Bowles has been awesome. He's led these guys. He's got these guys with the right mindset. So again, I fully believe in the Bucks, but just I need them to play as if we're playing the Chiefs and we're not playing the Browns. Don't even look at the team on out there on the other side. As far as you're concerned, this is the Super Bowl. Don't worry about that. Play hard, fast, 48 minutes, 60 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah. And that's I feel like that's why Brady was so great. Like he treated every game the same. He had his same routine for preparation. The guy over prepared for every single game. Obviously, he wasn't always winning and always succeeding, but he's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And I think Baker has the potential to do that. He's now a dad. He's got that dad strength. So I've heard that happens when you become a dad. You just get stronger somehow. Maybe through like telekinesis. I don't know, but I think the Bucks are going to win this game. I think it might be close, unfortunately, but I do think we're going to win.
Boom. All right. Those are our picks. That's our show. We try to keep it concise. We try to keep it fair. We try to keep it honest. But we do. So pillars.
Yeah.
We appreciate the love. Who's your listener of the week?
Oh, thank God you brought that up. I almost forgot. My listener of the week, I might be taking yours. I don't know yours, but I'm gonna give it to Dan. Dan is a diehard. He said he stopped in traffic to listen last week
Wow.
on I-70, or I don't know if he stopped on the side of I-75. He stopped somewhere with a busy road to watch our podcast. For me, you get the MPL award, most passionate listener. Boom.
My MPL is my fiance Mackenzie. Did she listen to it? No. Does she support it? Yes. Is she waiting for me right now to be done with this? Absolutely. So she is my MPL, um, the best.
Yeah. We will see you all next week. Might not be Tuesday. We'll see. We got to coordinate. We're both busy people. Like I said last episode,
Boom, boom, boom.
take care. peace, love, treat others with love and respect, and
Go
have
Bucks.
have a good weekend.